Hi, welcome to Kitchen Talk with Joel, or In the Kitchen with Joel. Today we're going to be talking about making your side dishes and when you should do this. I have a beautiful prime rib roast on my grill right now that is not close to being done, probably another hour, but when should you start your side dishes? Well, you've got time. I did all the prep work, and as I will show you, I've got my potatoes ready to boil, and I have my asparagus ready for the oven. Now, my asparagus is going to take less time than my potatoes, and I am not starting the potatoes right now because I still have 1 hour and a half for the roast. What that means is when the roast comes off the grill and is resting, I can start my potatoes and also start my asparagus. That way, when I'm ready to carve my roast, all of my side dishes will be done at the same time. That was a quick tip from Joel. Okay, good evening. Welcome to my kitchen. We're doing roast. I just took this beauty off of my grill, and I'm getting ready to wrap it. It's at 134 degrees right now, which is medium. I've got my potatoes already going, and I've got the oven warming for when I go make the asparagus. So the reason we want to wrap our roast is we just want to give it time to absorb all the juices back into the meat. And you can leave a roast out for, if it's a beef roast, you can leave it out for a good hour before serving. You can leave it out, I recommend leaving it out at least a half an hour before carving and serving. But you just want to cover it with foil on a cutting board. And I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute. And see, we're gonna take some picture here. So that's what we did. We just have it covered. It'll stay hot in the aluminum foil, and that'll give it time to absorb all of its juices back into the meat before it gets carved. And the meat excuse me, I still have the residue of my cold. I'm still coughing. But this gives you an opportunity now to go ahead and fix your sides. That way you're not overly rushed in doing something. My potatoes will have 25 minutes. My asparagus will have about 15 to cook. So all I need to do is wait for my potatoes to boil, and then start the timer for that. And again, that'll give the roast more time to just sit and absorb its juices. You can also at this point go ahead and start getting your stuff to make your gravy together. We're going to use package. It's harder to make gravy if you've done this on a grill like I have. There's not a lot of good drippings, and the pans that I use on the grill are not the greatest for collecting drippings. But my husband's going to make a really good beef gravy tonight for our mashed potatoes and our meat. So after a half an hour goes by, or even longer if it's 45 minutes, your meat should still be nice and warm. Just go ahead and carve, and then all of your side dishes will be ready to be served. Like I said, I've got my asparagus, and you can see I've got my potatoes. So they'll be ready. So that's my meal. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to another video with you guys. Tune in. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. I did find out the subscribe button will get me closer to my goal of having 1,000 subscribers. Once I hit that goal, I'll be able to do live feeds when I actually cook, that you can follow me step by step. But I'll also be able to do longer videos and post them to my YouTube channel. So if you would be so kind to hit the subscribe, it'll also let you know when I post a video to YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed this. Later this week, we're going to be talking yeast. We're going to do a yeast video of probably donuts. Normally yeast, I do a Hoska and donuts. I might actually do both, depending on how much Hoska and how much room I have in the freezer. But that's later on this week. I do have a subscriber that subscribed that wants me to do a Swedish meatball recipe. He's getting me the recipe from his mom, and I did agree to do that. So that'll be a future video. We're also going to maybe do an Italian video coming up. So stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of great recipes that are going to be coming up. So enjoy. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great evening.